Oh, I'm live. What's up, guys? Guys, gals, whoever happens to be out there. Usually, recently, I don't know, not that many on Mondays, but you know, it's Monday. What do you expect? Put that in there just in case. Woo! Ooh, 3, 2. Hey, Richard. What's up, Richard? Glad somebody came in. Corn, what's up? I just had an interesting 7-Eleven visit. Some lady with her son that started to go nuts and crazy and screaming and kicked bottles over and pushed a sign over and started saying "fuck you" to the store owner and yeah, just creating all kinds of havoc. And didn't want to leave and started swearing at his mother and yeah, that was an interesting visit. I don't know. She said he was handicapped. That's why he was acting that way. I'm assuming it's a mental handicap, not physical. Because no, I didn't have anything to record it on. But yeah, she's like holding him up by one hand and he's swinging and trying to run, and then he like kicks the bottles, and she starts to take him outside, and he takes the sign and slams it against the window. And I'm just like, and they start saying, "Fuck you, mister, fuck you." And he was like, 10, 11. Yeah. And then he was yelling outside, he was yelling at his mom and calling her a bitch and a effing bitch and you don't control me. And I'm just like, oh, that's going to be a fun evening. I wasn't recording it. She said he was handicapped. I don't know. It's got to be some sort of mental something, but I think if you parent better, they can be controlled a little bit better than that. And he goes, the owner goes, "Why do you bring him in here?" She goes, "I bring him in here because I can." She's like, "Well, don't bring him in here anymore." If he's going to come in and act like that and start kicking things over and being threatening to other people and that, don't bring him in here anymore. Yeah, and his pants were falling off. He's basically like naked from the waist down while she's like holding him up and dragging him out. And I'm just like, I don't want to leave that. I think it's because he wanted some chocolate milk. She had QuickTime chocolate milk on the counter, and when she took him around the corner and he was yelling. That's when he started yelling and screaming, and she started to drag him around the corner and went past without buying the chocolate milk, and that's when he went even more nuts. That's when we started kicking things off the shelf and like, whoo. That's why I titled it "What a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood," because it was that was the first time I went out today, and that's what I encountered. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Rampant kids just going nuts. I did help him pick up like 3 of the bottles that he kicked all over the floor and put them back for it. But I didn't say anything. I just stood back a ways and watched it all happen. It would have been a good TikTok though. must admit, people would have enjoyed watching. I don't know. I guess the poor parent that has no control over her kid. But then the next store I went to, no issues. So that was good. Went in and paid and left, and nothing happened. I did have some. I had a really interesting thing happen. You know, I've been uploading the old skateboarding footage. Well, now evidently, 3 of the people I've uploaded on videos are no longer with us. They've passed away. The people that were my friends, I mean, I haven't seen them in a long time. I found out that 3 of them, and 2, and the last one I just put up, Corey, you saw it. I don't know if everybody else saw it, but the ditch skating one. Yeah, Kyle and JJ, both the guys in that video, are deceased. Kyle evidently died of cancer in 2000, and JJ, the other one, I think like 6 years ago. They said he passed away from cancer. So not the best way to find out that people you know are dead is. But and here's the weird thing. Here's really weird. That video I put up, the ditch skating, I had that. It was in all the other stuff. For some reason, it was like Friday. Friday I uploaded it. I had a bunch of other stuff planned, but for some reason I decided to edit and upload that one. And this is really freaky. Friday was the anniversary of his 21st year of his death. How the hell do I upload something that I hadn't had for 35 years and then put together and put it up on the anniversary of his death? That's just. But his mom and his sister both got a hold of me and thanked me for the video. Yeah, my friend Dale sent him the link because he's friends with his sister still, I guess. And yeah, they said actually they had a fire at the mom's of the parents' house, had a fire 2 years ago, and they lost all the video footage and pictures of him. And all of a sudden, I post a video of him skating, and they said that was the way he would want to be remembered because they loved to skate. And I was just like, how did I decide to edit and put that up? With no prior knowledge, no nothing of that. I mean, that's just weird. So yeah, just a little odd story about. Next killing me, I was editing again today. Odd little story about some of the videos I've been putting up. Footage of these people that people didn't even know existed. It's like it showed up out of nowhere. Showed up totally and completely out of nowhere. And I found one of the guys. I think I told you that last Monday, but yeah. Car accident at 100 miles an hour. I don't know if somebody was doing 100 and hit him, but he got decapitated. That's how he ended up passing away in a car accident, and it took his head off. So yeah, my old footage is bringing back history of people I knew nothing about. But everybody's glad that I put them up because they get to see him again. So yeah, that's been my week in an update. Oh, and I found out Kyle's actually buried right there in Monterey, right where I fish all the time. That's where his grave is. So I might go visit it sometime. Maybe I'll do a little video update of his gravesite. Yeah, they're the ones that took me. I still don't know where that ditch is. I think that ditch is in Carmel Valley. I'm sure it's still there. And by the picture in the, I mean, there's a house kind of by it, but in one of the pictures when you look, it looks like there's like some sort of lodge or hotel or something right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody on the collective has mentioned where it is because I said I don't know where it is. It looks fun though. I'd like to go back and cruise around on that thing. Of course, I think they spent all the time sweeping it and cleaning it all off. That's why it was so nice when we got there. It'd be fun to dig out that whole raised lip because I mean, tell one side had no dirt on the back, but the other one all had dirt and stuff up against it. And then could do front side slide rolls and stuff on that. But you know, is what it is. So has anybody been fishing? I actually went. I actually filmed a show. Believe it or not, I filmed another show at the Coast Guard Pier with Tito. We filmed a show last Friday. Pretty fun. And I met a Karen. I met a Karen finally. I'll put her in the video for sure. She was telling me some stuff about what I shouldn't do with the fish when I throw them back. So that'll be interesting. I put that a-hole guy on at the pier that one time that was mad at me for filming him, but I don't think I've had Karens. So I do have skate beddies though. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's what the groupie girls that hang out at skate parks and stuff, they're skate beddies. It showed up in my shows. Some of those videos I put up, a couple people said, hey, look, some skate beddies. Or hey, look, some beddies over there. So like hot chicks are beddies and complaining anal ones are Karens. I guess. So, beddies. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but that's what we used to always call them, skate beddies. Skate groupies. So I don't even know who's still on here. I know Corn and Joe's were in here, and Richard came in. Doesn't look like Richard's on anymore. People just don't keep me updated in my lives. Nobody wants to interact with me. Wow. So I'm trying to think of what else I have planned. I don't know if we're actually going to get to the episode 3 of the Dragon Lake tour. Anyway, I haven't even put up episode 2 yet. But I don't know if we get a chance to film it before we possibly get some rain. But see what happens. I'm probably going to be just in El Estero because I actually have to meet a friend there. A friend of mine, Matt, that's in some of those skate videos. He wants the footage I have of the ramp, and he has some footage I've never seen. Some guy filmed me. I remember somebody that did video and that asked if he could come film me skating one day. They filmed me, and they filmed when Matt and everybody came, and Matt says he has the footage. It's already been digitized, fed in from the VHS. So he's going to give me that, and I'm going to give him my footage of him and all of us on the ramp. So that'll be good. Get some footage of me that I've never seen. I now pretty much have all the skate footage fed in. But I have a lot of other just random footage. Just random like vlogging stuff because I always have my camera with me. I found all the footage of filming my models in locations when I made my fashion videos. I actually found raw footage. Well, I don't recognize that guy. I'm not letting him in. I can only see his face. Is that his face? Can't tell if that's his face or not. Oh, that is his face.
I was on a different live stream that's going on now, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta join this live stream because I'm always on there. But it's a pepper channel, and they got me to eat one of my habaneros, so I'm still kind of crying, even though I did it half an hour ago.
So what's the bait of the week, sir? I'm getting asked the bait of the week. Do I even fish anymore?
I finally bought one of these.
What?
It was half off at Walmart. It's one of those Aero Gardens. It's like hydroponics.
Oh.
It was originally $70 and it was on sale for $35, so I bought it.
So what are you gonna grow in it?
Well, this is their small one. I mean, really, you could just do anything that's kind of like an herb, so kind of weedy. It's hard to.
That's what I thought you were gonna grow.
I mean, I wish, but.
Oh, you're not in California. That's right.
See, California is completely screwed up. Then there's things they have right. It's like, where'd they pulled that out of the bag? Like what? Everything else messed up, and they pull out like these crazy, like good things all of a sudden. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, you're allowed to grow pot.
Yeah, don't drive. Don't drive at midnight. But you can do that.
Can't go eating that little thing. I know. You can start it in there, corn. You can start it in there, and then you can transplant.
This pretty much, for how big this is, you can just grow like herbs because you don't need to get them to flower or fruit. You just kind of take the leaves, you know. But like a vegetable, it's too small because then it won't get to the stage of flowering. But herbs work, you know. So.
Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
I'm gonna put these in it. Come with it. It's it looks
What
like
are
oregano, basil, and dill. Why do they put dill in it? That stuff gets tall.
Well, you bonsai it.
Yeah, I don't know. Dill's for the size of this thing. I don't know what they're thinking. Dill? Even when you cut that stuff back, it doesn't do as well. Like, it's only that tall. I don't know why they do dill. I'll probably put some lemon balm in that one instead because I like the smell.
Yeah, there's not much you can grow in something that tall. Oh, you could start it in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, this is meant that this insert is meant to have 3 like actual plants, you know. But they have an insert here that come with it. If you want to start
bonsai.
If you want to start the seeds, you can start them, and this has 15 openings, so you can, you know, start seeds. But the 3 insert is for like actually having plants in it. But I'll probably just have lemon balm, basil, and cilantro.
Cilantro's good.
I really like that lemon balm.
Cilantro. Sorry.
I don't like cilantro, but everyone else eats it because I think it tastes like cat pee.
I call it cilantro, not cilantro.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. Crappy.
Crappy. I was just gonna say that. And now you're thinking of tomato.
I said basil before Corn said basil or bonsai. It's funny because I lived in this house and we had fraternity house next to us that lived there. And I had this roommate and they moved out. And one day he goes, "So it looks like your pot plant you have on top of the fence is about done budding." And I went, "What?" He goes, "That's not yours?" And outside there was like a 4x4 that was the end of the fence, and there was a pot sitting on top of it that had a pot plant in it that was only like a foot tall.
A foot tall?
It was like only that tall. But it had all the buds and everything on top, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Look right outside the bathroom window." And I looked out and I saw it there, and I'm like, that must have been the neighbors. They must not have been able to take it with them or something. So I went out and got it and put it on my
You just went and grabbed it.
Oh yeah. And then that said roommate moved out like a month later, and he took it with him.
It was only a foot tall?
Yeah, it was weird. It was only like less than a foot tall, but it had the big leaves on it, and it was already had the whole. I don't know if they grew it inside under weak lights or
it must have been neglected quite a bit.
Yeah, it was only like that tall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said, "Oh yeah." Well, we'll get off there so it's not visible. I'll put it on top of the thing. And yeah, and then after he moved out, and I went up, I went out there and climbed on the thing, went to check on it, and it was gone. So he stole it from me. Well, he's the one that told me about it. I didn't even know it was there. So, but he thought it was mine. That's why I left it there.
Man, I didn't want to get milk. I might have to.
Get what?
It's cutting into my diet. I want milk. My mouth is still burning. I ate it half an hour ago.
Oh, that's right. You had the habanero.
Look how mean.
Milk doesn't help, though, I've heard.
Milk does kind of. It's the water that.
Water, yeah.
Well, milk what I've been told is wait till the main burn's gone, and then a little after have, like yogurt or milk.
Or ice cream.
Yeah. Can't have that. That's too far. I can have milk.
Or just ice cream. Or ice.
No, I can't.
Just straight ice. Just straight ice.
Ice. Water's not good for it because I just learned that the hard way. Because I drank this little mini bottle
Okay.
of water, and I was like crying, and
Yeah.
it felt like my cheeks and like under my chin here. It felt like it was shaking like this.
Huh. Habanero I've had.
Yeah.
My friends for Thanksgiving made hot wings, and it was habanero, Tabasco. I don't know. They had like 5 different things, and they soaked it for like 48 hours, and then they cooked it on wings. And I had one, and yeah, then everything was pretty much numb. So I ended up eating like 8 of them. I mean, once they tasted good. Once you like, I mean, the taste was good, but then they. So yeah, I just like. Ever since then, I can handle most hot stuff.
I'm gonna go get some milk because I didn't have my snack thing for dessert, so I'm just gonna have that instead.
Well,
Hold
milk's
up.
good.
I'll mute my mic so you don't hear my door going. Eee.
Oh, that's part of the atmosphere, though.
All right. They're fine.
We like that. It's creaky Nick.
Oh, you couldn't hear it.
Oh yeah, right. My neighbors just opened their door. Well, Nick came in, guys. I know there's only a couple of you in here, but well, that's fun. Growing hydroponics. I only hear that word about pot people around here in California. Good movie about that, though. Gordon, you'd like this movie if you're still in here. It's called Leaves of Green, but it's I think it's Ed Norton. It's the actor. He plays himself and his brother, and his brother's in the hydroponic growing a pot, and he's invented this new system and everything. It's really good. Edward Norton does a really good job. The one brother, he's a lawyer, like a high-end lawyer, and then his twin brother is a dude who lives out in the backcountry and grows pot in hydroponics, and he plays both roles. It's a good movie. It's really good. I think anybody that smokes pot or grows pot and that, it's a good movie. I don't know if it's slightly based on a true story of how a lot of hydroponic growth of marijuana got going or not, but it's a good movie. Pretty sure it's called Leaves of Green, something like that. You can just look up Edward Norton movies. Ed Norman. I don't know. I think it's the one that was in Ed Norton. Oh, I think he's in Fight Club. That same guy. I have it somewhere. Well, I get people popping in and leaving right away. I don't know what's up with that. I always see people come in and I just leave right away. What? man's kid cool? I don't really know what that means, but we're waiting for Nick's getting milk because he ate a habanero earlier. He was on he must have been on Everything Spicy's live or something. He said the basis of the live was hot stuff. And they got him to eat one of his habaneros. So that's the story of what's been going on. That's Elon Musk kid named X. Oh yeah, that's right. His kid has a weird name, huh? I always heard his kid had a weird name. I think I heard that on a podcast or something. That's a pretty weird name. But he's kind of a weird guy. I mean, he's done a lot of cool stuff, but it's usually the weird people that do a lot of cool stuff. What the hell was that? Also, Gideon. Where am I getting that sound from? Gertrude. Carlisle. Must be from Nick, but I thought he has. Oh, he has X. Oh, you changed it. Or is that what you had when you came in? I don't remember. Bartholomew. I like Theodore. My alias, when people ask me what's your name, I always tell them it's Theodore. I don't know. So a lot of them I never corrected myself, so I'm sure there's people out there that still remember me as Theodore. It was just always the name I threw out when they said, "What's your name?" I went, Theodore. And they're like,
hear the squeaking? The squeaking's here.
"Oh, you're back? I couldn't tell."
You couldn't? Oh, sorry. I should have been louder.
Yeah.
I got a cup of life.
Low fat?
I biked 14 miles today, and then I went to trail and walk.
Did you buy it? You were on your electric bike, right?
No, it was a normal bike. You can't use e-bikes there, so I had to rent a normal bike.
You don't have a bike?
I have an e-bike.
Oh.
And you're not allowed to use them on trails around here.
Oh, you're on trail. Well, that's fun. I once rode from Pomona to Huntington Beach and back in one day. It's over 40 miles each way.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, on 10-speed though, not a mountain bike. But yeah, I don't know why I agreed to that one, but you know, the hour at the beach was fun. The rest of the 12 hours was not so much, but the hour we got to sit at the beach, you know, Huntington Beach, Betty's everywhere. It was nice.
Oh, what is that? Crap.
What?
Hold on, it'll come back to me.
I saw it go by.
Are you wearing, what was it? What brand?
Are you wearing Calvin Klein underwear?
Yeah, Calvin Klein.
I know. That should be a key phrase now. Are you wearing Calvin Klein underwear?
I think they already say that, but not in that direction. What's up,
What's up,
Spicy?
bitches?
You guessed right where I went, Spicy. Because I went say on live because I don't want to like make people come over here like from his live and suck from it. So I was like,
Well, no,
you
I'm
know,
on here. On here, we were gone. I said he just came from somewhere else where he ate a habanero. He's probably on everything spicy.
yeah,
You,
I ended up
you,
getting a cup of milk.
you said it was
That's
spicy
why.
oriented, so I figured it was probably him.
My mouth is still burning.
What do you expect? Well, I know you, Nick. Where else would he go? This is his hideaway. This is like his man cave.
Where's Pickle Richard at?
He was in there. He was the first comment. He was in for like a minute. He came in and then he said, "Hey, what's up?" And I never heard from him again. So
I'll be meeting him like the middle of October.
Oh, did you reunite with his sister?
Nah, Richard didn't know about that.
I remember that rumor we started.
Yeah. I think anyone related to Richard's trouble.
Oh, anybody that's friends with him is trouble. Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm not friends, so that's good.
Your acquaintances?
He's my apprentice.
Does that work? Oh, he's your apprentice?
Yeah.
Oh, he is younger than you, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Spice?
Nicholas. See, there's another Hob right there. Look at him. He's a big tease.
Well, if anybody can get him to eat it on here, it'd be you.
Wait,
no, it ain't. I'll tell you that it's not happening.
He tells me he's not going to eat another one ever again. I'm telling him he should eat one for his channel. The views and his reaction on my channel.
Well, he did that with the chips. Remember that? Did you see his chip video?
Yeah, the ghost pepper chips.
Yeah.
It's a little 2-ounce bag of chips. He did great with that.
This was like 2 times hotter than that.
Well, a fresh pepper, man, is the shit snit. A fresh pepper on anything, even a fresh jalapeno. Forget the jalapenos you get in the store. Take a jalapeno off the vine, and a day or two after it's come off the vine, that is the best jalapeno you could ever eat.
That's funny. I've had them because I
have them out there right now.
Well, I've had them when they're cooked in things or flavored, but
right.
My stepdad brought some home, and I'm like, oh, and I thought, and I ate. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of hot. I'm like, what is that? He goes, habanero. I'm like, or jalapeno. I'm like, they're not usually this hot, but it was fresh off the vine. So,
well, again, fresh off the vine, it can be hot, but you let that thing sit for a couple of days, and it definitely elevates the heat. That's all I can tell you.
Actually, I think I picked these 2 days ago, and I had them sitting. And they were already fully orange, no grain. And I sat them there for 2 days, and they're on top of a barrel in the sun. So
yeah, that definitely helps elevate the heat level for sure.
Oh yeah. Now, what do they have the heat for? No, I'm asking Spicy.
Like what, for a habanero? You're asking them?
No, for plants that are hot. Is it so animals won't eat them?
What? Animals, for the most part, I've got animals all over out here, and they stay away from the pepper plants.
So
they said birds like eating some of them.
I don't know that I have any. I don't know that I look at my peppers and see
like
anything
the little chilies.
Huh?
Like the tiny little chilies, like the bush chilies.
Well, maybe that. I don't have any of that, but yeah.
So it was probably an evolutionary thing that caused them to get hot, so their seeds survived. So animals wouldn't eat them.
Yeah,
I noticed. I think I've seen something before. It says something about the peppers needing to stay in an area instead of getting taken away. There's something I've seen about that.
I don't know.
Well, that would be kind of the same thing. That it's a survival mechanism by the plant
Yeah, I don't know.
in its development. Because anything sweet.
Spicy's actually, he's a scientist. He's just having a brain fart right now.
I know. That's why I was asking him. I figured if he knew about the plant, he would know the history of it.
No.
No, really? No.
I just eat the shit for the most part.
I know about eating them. I have no idea why they exist.
I have a little bit of knowledge on them, but not scientific knowledge.
Well, what is the Scoville nowadays? I thought isn't a habanero, wasn't it a 10?
Habaneros are typically somewhere between 100 and 500 Scoville, depending on what kind of habanero pepper it is.
Well, 1,000.
Well, so didn't the scale used to be just 1 to 10?
No.
Or is that was another scale?
People rate them on their own personal scale from 1 to 10.
Okay.
But a true pepper scale is measured in Scoville units, which is somewhere between a jalapeno that is right around 5,000 Scoville units to a habanero which is 100 to 500,000 Scoville units, or a Carolina Reaper which is 1.5 to 2.2 million Scoville units. So, what's up, JDS?
I think my habanero was on the high end of that. Just how
most of
how
them
it's
are.
grown and how I've cared and how it's got good nutrients and it's so orange and
most habaneros are around 500,000 Scoville units. Most. So,
because I always see it, I watch everything, and not hot ones, and they always put the Scoville on when they go to each different.
And those are all just guesstimates, because none of those bottles have actually been measured for Scoville units. So those are guesstimates based on whatever scale they use, because none of that's actually ever been confirmed.
Pompona was on fire. What is Pompona? Does anybody know what Pompona is?
Does it mean Pompeii?
Is that the earthquake or the volcano that's like? Is that the volcano that's eating up all the houses and everything right
history
now?
repeats itself. It might be Pompeii.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
No, I saw footage of that as the lava flow was coming down. It's a fish. It's a fish? Okay.
Does it mean like he was catching a ton of Pompeianos, so it was on fire, the hook?
Or I guess the fishing farm was on. Is that an ocean fish? I never heard of that as a freshwater fish. It is from bait to hook, so. But there is a volcano that's now, the lava flow is just like taking over the whole town, a mile an hour. Oh, it's a Florida. So.
How do they think the islands got there? They're still forming. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Hey.
Have you ever seen that when it just rolls?
Yeah.
Just real slow.
It's like an inevitable, like there's no escaping. You just got time to like
get everything out of the house because it's gone.
You check out the window, another hour or two, and it just.
Yeah, it moves like a mile an hour or less.
Anything it touches, though, it just blows up.
Oh yeah, it was going into pools and stuff, and the pools were just instantly turning to steam and just like. Yeah, I watched somebody did some drone footage of it.
Just think that'll be that stuff will be a couple 100 foot under in a couple thousand years from how many times that erupts and gets bigger there. It's like there's no point in trying to live there. I mean, I know some people are poor and forced to live on places like that, which sucks.
This is like these were high-end houses. Like,
when I was saying there's people that can't move that are stuck in the lower areas there, and it's like
this one took out the high-end people. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, you like the view of your volcano, do you? Well, fuck you, because here's what'll get you.
I'd never live on an island like that.
It's happening now. I don't know if it's still flowing or not, but I just thought like yesterday.
Was that last year? Last year, or the year before, there was that huge eruption in Hawaii. Was it Hawaii?
Yeah, well, that's the only place I've seen footage of it is in Hawaii. Whoa. In Hawaii, that's where I've seen it when they show it like going across roads and burning houses. Isn't that Kauai? Isn't that the island that has the active volcano?
I don't know. It's been all over on my phone.
Maybe that's where I saw it. Maybe it's one of the
Kuwait?
islands. No, isn't there Kauai?
Hold on, let me look real quick. It'll come right up.
Aren't there 7 islands in the Hawaiian Islands? I think isn't there like 7?
7 big ones, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
What was I? Okay, lava. I just looked up lava. All right, lava from La Palma volcano is approaching the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, that's the one. La Palma.
Church tower collapses in lava flow. Spanish volcanologist. He said that volcanologist. Explains what will happen when the lava reaches sea on La Palma.
It's getting all the way to sea because it was nowhere near it when I saw the flow.
Yeah, it's almost there, I guess.
Damn, it burned a lot. It took out a lot of shit on the way.
It's like, you ever seen what was it, A Year Without Santa Claus? Like the older movie? Rankin Bass?
No.
You've probably seen it before.
I probably have.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy in it. He's like, melt everything with my touch. It's like this fire guy. I'm just picturing the lava, just like it just touches something.
Oh yeah, every tree it hit, just like
that sucks. What's going on with the redwoods, the sequoias? You see, they
had that story was on with that one.
Yeah, they were wrapping. I guess it was working though. Like them wrapping the bases was working.
That story was on some Utah lake drained enough that now you can see the old town that used to be under it. And then the next story was the one about the sequoias.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to save them.
Yeah, they were wrapping them with like a retardant and foil, and they said it was helping. They said it was stopping. I mean, because the trees are so tall, the flames, they only have to cover so much of the bottom that roars through at the forest floor, and they're fine. I mean, it's going to be hard to catch a tree like that on fire.
Well, they've been there for thousands of years anyway. They've been through other fires. Fire is part of their process for reproducing. A lot of them.
Yeah. But since a lot of it's already cleared out around there, that spot, once it burns out most, then it's going to take forever. And then if it happens again, they're all gone. Eventually.
Yeah, I know with the Monterey pine, it actually takes the heat from a fire to open up their cones so their seeds come out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot that's like that, but it sucks what there is. A lot of it's, other than what's saved in the park, it's all been cleared out. So it's like you get one wrong flame through there and it could burn all of it.
Yeah, but do they always die from fire? Not always.
Not always, no.
No, I mean if it like burns all the way to the top of the canopy and like charcoals everything, but usually they come back from it. They've been around long enough.
It take a while, and if that a lot of that burnt down, they wouldn't even want to protect it anymore.
Yeah. You know how many inches it takes a year for a redwood to grow?
Oh.
139. That's why they always grow somewhere on the coast where we get fog.
Wait, say it again. Say what it was again.
For redwoods, it takes 139 inches of rain a year.
Oh.
That they need, which we never get in California. That's why they live in a lot of the coastal areas, because the fog and then it drips.
Yeah.
So that gives them that extra amount of water they need to survive. I don't know about sequoias. They're more inland. I don't know how many inches a year the sequoias need, but they're high.
I know they're pretty hardy trees, Like even a fire, like you said, a fire with those trees is pretty hard. And, in order to spread with those trees, it wouldn't be that hard if it was really in the canopy, but really, even as large as those forests are, they have all those forests covered with all the brush control.
Yeah.
Like
they take everything out below.
Yeah, they know there's going to be a fire sometime, so they have what they can do. I mean, they can't have blankets wrapped around trees all year long,
Yeah.
just to save them. So.
Well, see, the funny thing is, I still wish I had this footage because I filmed this fire. In '86, it burned in the valley right above our house we had, and burned up the hill and burned like 300 homes or something. But it hadn't burned in 30 years. And everybody's saying, "Oh, all the trees are gone now. Like nothing's gonna." The next year, it was like grass in that whole area, but it was all baby pine trees.
Yeah.
They were just everywhere, right next to each other, and I mean, it looked like grass, but it was all like baby, like foot tall pine trees, just because it hadn't burned in 30 years, and that's the way it releases their seed. So you had all the burned tall ones, and then underneath.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of places like that, they can burn like that, and it's absolutely fine because it's a part of it. It sucks with the sequoias, like I said, they have a section that was kind of, hey, you can't cut this down. The rest is cleared, like all of that.
Yeah.
It's been cleared. So it's such a limited spot that if something did happen that bad, it'd just be screwed.
Yeah. But I said, how long they've been there?
Yeah, that's the thing,
I mean,
they've been there forever.
They've been through it before. I mean, 1,000, 2,000 years ago, there wasn't humans.
They were through it, before we were there, but now they don't have as many trees. It's still a big forest. It'd take a lot. It'd take a lot to take that forest down.
How far is it from the ocean?
Not that far.
That's what I said. Probably because it gets fog.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
It seems like if it was to try to spread to roots, it'd kind of have a hard time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like those trees, they are very hardy.
Well, I said they've been there so long. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's less vegetation under them now than there were for 3/4 of their life. So
it's
probably burned hotter back then than it does today.
I'm gonna look up the Sequoia National Park. There's a headline here. It says 4 famous giant trees unharmed by Sequoia National Park fire. It's they're 148 miles from Pismo Beach in southwest direction. 199 miles.
Pismo's below me.
Yeah, it's not far below you. 148 miles.
Pismo Beach is 148 miles southwest.
Yeah,
Sequoia.
from Sequoia.
Yeah, well, the amount of water they need, they have to be somewhere close to where it gets foggy.
Man, my lips are still burning.
Poor boy. Oh, I saw a funny thing. I know last year, you know that song, "Oh Baby, It's Cold Outside"?
What was it, like a version from someone?
No, you know that Christmas song?
Yeah.
"Oh Baby, It's Cold Out." Well, they banned that.
What are you talking about?
They banned that song.
Who did?
Radio people and that, because people said it had aggressive male tendency in the song. And so I saw this comedian, and on the Emmys and everything, or Emmys or Oscars or whatever, the #1 song for this year is "You Have a Damn Wet Pussy" or something like that, some rap song.
Well, it's WAP.
It's a WAP song?
WAP.
WAP. All right,
It's
but
wet ass.
it's something about
Yeah.
having a wet. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so he said, okay, they banned this, but this is the #1 song, and it was featured on this and that. So I want to compare and contrast the lyrics of these two songs. And so he gets on and starts reading both of them, going from one thing to another thing. And it's like, he's all, what has happened to us?
That's like they renamed the Asian carp to invasive carp. Like,
well, they
okay,
renamed
it's already bad enough renaming it because it comes from Asia, but they renamed it to invasive carp, which is literally what a lot of carp are. So what are other carp?
I know.
Yes, they're invasive, but oh wait, no, that's the name of this carp.
Well, what about our
That's
squawfish?
the category. Oh no, that's the name of this carp. Invasive carp.
But our squawfish is now a pike minnow.
A what?
We had the squawfish,
Why did it get renamed?
pike minnow. American Indians got upset, so now it's called a pike minnow. That was like 15 years ago. That's when all this started.
That's when I get mad, is when names are changed of things that have been studied and named very long time ago by original people that found it.
1800s is when the name came up.
I don't get why people have to, okay, change the name of like new stuff, but when you got to change the name of a fish that was originated, that someone literally, the first person to find that and discover that and had, you know, they were allowed to name that.
Yep.
It's taken away.
Yeah, because the American Indians said it was racist. The same reason we only have Washington football team now. And what's next? The Braves? The baseball team. Are they going to get on that name? Not Rollers or King. They work perfectly at El Estero. Got a nice bass and bluegill. He watched my live when I had the redworms last week, and I caught like 50 bluegill.
There was one I was watching you, and you kept catching this fish. Every time you caught the fish, it went blurry. Like,
Yeah,
I kid you not.
Yeah.
I kid you not. As soon as you set the hook, you're like, guys, I got one. It went like you couldn't even see you every time, and then it was fine when you let it go.
That was at El Estero. It kept dropping me to one bar.
It was the fish. They might have been radioactive. They like mess with your signals.
Yeah. No, one of them. I caught 5. I think I got 5 that day. One of them.
You could see the one.
One, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's up there. This week it was fine.
What's up, Silver and Black?
Oh, Silver and Black's in.
I haven't
But
said hi
yeah.
to anyone else in chat. I'm sorry. I never really look over. I sometimes.
I know. That's why I always put him up here. When I see him, I put him on the screen. Yeah, there was some going on there. One day I was there before I went live. I was like trying to show some YouTube on my phone to somebody, and it wouldn't even let me run YouTube. I looked up and it's like one bar. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm in the middle of a city. I've been here for years going live, and it's always got 5 bars. What's blocking me out? Last week it lasted the whole time, so. But yeah, I would hold it up and the comment would say, too blurry, we can't see it. And I'm like, what? And then I'd like do the scroll down. I'm like, 1 bar? I'm like, what's going on? And then I caught another one and you hear me go, can you see it now? And everybody's like, nope. And I was like, this is a Hitch. I'm trying to show people Hitch.
They were radioactive fish. Or they have superpowers. They're like messing with your camera when they looked at it.
Yeah, they're weird. I mean, that was weird. And it only seemed to happen when I caught a fish.
Yeah.
Like you said, that was the weirdest thing. I'm like,
you pull it up
what?
and you'd be like, and like towards the end, I was like, it's gonna go blurry, isn't it? You start pulling it up. As soon as I seen the fish, it just went like terrible.
Yeah. Well, were you in here when I told the story about my videos I've been putting up? I don't think you were in here. You were on the other live.
Like last week?
No, the ones my skate ones I've been putting up.
Well, yeah, I've been seeing your skate videos you've been putting up.
Yeah, but I found out that 3 of the people, well, one's on the collective, not on YouTube, but that last one I just did with the ditch skating.
Yeah.
Both those people are dead.
Really?
Yeah. One of them died in 2000 from cancer, and I guess the other one, JJ, died about 6 years ago from cancer.
Really?
Yeah, but here's even the freakier thing. See, I have all the skate footage, right? And I had all this stuff, and I had a bunch of it picked out to sort of upload. This one really wasn't on the kind of the top of my list. But for some reason, that day, well, the day before I uploaded, I'm like, I'm going to upload this one. The day I uploaded it was the 21st anniversary of his death.
Really?
Yeah. My friend Dale sent the link to his sister and his mom.
Of the video.
Yeah. And she goes, I cried when I saw this. I mean, everybody in my family's like, evidently 2 years ago at their parents' house, they had a fire and they lost all the video and photos of it.
Oh, really?
And all of a sudden mine shows up on the anniversary of his death. Out of nowhere. I didn't know it was nothing. And I'm just like, what are the odds? I mean, it sat in my storage unit in my house in my storage unit for 35 years. And I just got it out and I uploaded it. It happens to be on the 21st anniversary of his death. Like, I mean, there's 364 other days I could have uploaded it. I was just like, that's weird. She left me she tagged it in Facebook and left a thing saying that Digger or Scarkawa AK Digger upload this with no idea, knowing it was the anniversary, this and that. I think Kyle and JJ were up to something.
They're the reason that you went to your storage unit. They made you.
Yeah, because I kept talking about I need to get the skate footage. I need to get the skate footage. and then that one was, I was going to try to do all the famous people first and then do just the other stuff after, but I jumped this one way ahead for no reason. But there was some sort of intervention from somewhere, somewhere beyond the grave.
Well, just think his family never seen that video or knew it was a thing.
No, they'd never seen it. Karina is his sister, and Sharon is his mother. And there's on the video, if you look at the comments, on Facebook there is, and his mom goes, "I've never seen this footage. Where'd it come from?" And the sister's like, "Nobody has. Scott just uploaded it today." And I was like, "Yeah." And just 2 years ago, they lost all the memory of him as far as video and photography. He got burned in the house. And she said this is the way they both would have wanted to be remembered, because they were both really into skating. So, like, I had a purpose for going and getting it. So, even if it doesn't get many views in that, it served its purpose evidently for showing people footage they never knew existed of somebody. And the other guy, Mo, which isn't on, I didn't put him on YouTube. I only put him on the Facebook collective. But he passed away in 2003 in a car accident. And nobody knew I had that footage of him on my ramp. Like, that's Mo. Like, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember him, but I didn't remember his name and that. But I think this is the only footage I have of him, is that one little clip of a few runs. And they're like, "Thank you for that. I've never seen footage of him skating." I'm like, well, I don't know why I had it, but I did. I keep things forever, evidently. But I got all the skate footage fed in now. About 5 or 6 tapes. But I have tons of tapes of other just random stuff. I have me doing stand-up, kind of. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I don't know, just in my house, and I have the camera on me, but I have the mic plugged into it, and I think one of them is eating live rats. Was the purpose of it. And
I mean,
well, it's not me, it's actually my puppet Cookie Monster that eats the rat. Because he had a hole in the puppet had a hole in the back, so because it's Cookie Monster, so you can put things in and we go through. Yeah, so I got the rat to I put it in there, and it went inside down his throat. So it was pretty cool footage. But I'm doing sort of and I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm kind of weird. I'm home alone. There's nobody around, but I just feel like filming myself. So here you go, guys. And the other one's kind of like the same thing. I'm just going off on random stuff, alone, with a mic, with the camera in my house, just saying random stuff.
I gotta grab a water real quick.
Water won't help. Water won't help. More milk.
No, it's not bad now. Just my lips are burning is all.
Chapstick.
I got no chapstick.
Hey, Corin, what's up? I guess I put it on screen so you know that I know you're back. Yeah, I have a lot of. I found out I have a lot of women and parties on film on my VHS. What did you miss? Not much. Nick came on and he ate a habanero. We talked about the sequoias, how they saved them by wrapping them in foil from the fire. And we talked about my dead people I have on film. But you were in here for that, I think. Yeah, I don't really know where we're going from here once he gets back, but we did get a little history of hot things and why they're hot and Scoville, and because everything spicy came on for a little bit. I think he's back. I'm just guessing, but he's at least in his room again. He has such a quiet door. This is the son of what's his name, by the way. I thought it was actually Louis Anderson. Alvaro, that's content. Yeah.
I bet you couldn't hear me. You didn't hear me, right?
I didn't hear any squeaks or a door or, hey, you're back. Habanero, huh? That's content. It's hot content.
That's my name, corn farts.
Louis Anderson, that's cold. That's who he looks like. That's not cold. That's just true reality. He even looked him up.
Always dissing me. Always dissing.
Well, it's funny because did you see my old school skateboarding or fishing one where I showed the full version of you in the 80s?
No.
Wow. Well, some guy went, that's funny because one time on Yo MTV Raps, I saw him showing Vanilla Ice fishing, and you found the video. And I went, no, it's funny. For 3 years, I was called Vanilla Ice.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Constantly. I'd walk down the street, and people would walk by me and go, dun, 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 dun. Dun,
Really?
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and my mom would show girls pictures. Oh, here's my son, and they go, he looks like Vanilla Ice. I was even at a dance club dancing. There was a group of black guys, and he went over and grabbed me and brought him over to the rest of them and goes, hey, guys, check it out. Have you met my friend Vanilla Ice? And I'm like, hey, guys, what's up? Yeah, the way I had my mohawk in my face and that, like,
You should have been an impersonator.
I looked exactly like him.
Are you a what do you call it?
Vanilla Ice, Harry.
Are you a constructor now?
An instructor for what?
Constructor?
Constructor?
Well, that's what he does now. He works on houses.
Oh, yeah. I actually have a movie that he was in. There was an indie movie that he is in. He played their, like, uncle or something. But that time he was, like, big. But then it's weird because, like, fast forward years when I had my DJ night and people said I looked like Moby. Because when I lost my hair and all that, and people started calling me. One girl even took a picture of me, and she's going to tell her friends that she was at a club and Moby was there. I'm like, how'd I go from Vanilla Ice to Moby? that's a in 15 years, that's pretty much an extreme, you know? And somewhere in between, I was, what's his name? The lead singer of Coldplay.
What?
What's his name? The lead singer of Coldplay?
Yeah, I know his name.
I actually have a picture. He was on the front of Interview magazine. And I have a picture of me with his picture right next to it. And how my hair was then and that, we did look almost exactly like. I found the picture when I was scrolling through pictures and I found it. Yeah, people, when I was out in that, people said, you look just like, I didn't know his name. I'm like, who's that? They're like, the lead singer of Coldplay. And I'm like, oh, I like them, so that's cool. Just better than Vanilla Ice. Because I didn't have the mohawk anymore. Or the flat top. Down to the earring. Yeah, that big, heavy. Did you see the comment I left Backroads about the earring? Well, you didn't see it, Nick. I was asking Cord. I had this big silver cross in my ear. Big one that, like, I don't know, it hung all the way down, like, on my neck or something. But I lost it having sex with my girlfriend on her mini ramp.
How'd you lose that big of an earring?
When I took off my shirt, it went flying and we never found it. I told it.
Maybe it had enough.
I put it in the comment below. I said, not that has anything to do with it, but I lost it later that year when I took my shirt off to have sex with my girlfriend time on our mini ramp.
Maybe it just had enough of you.
I guess. I don't know. It's odd I remember that story, but yeah, I like that big earring. It was a fun earring, but somehow it caught my shirt or something. It ripped it out and it went flying. I know because I know the year I filmed. It was '89 when I filmed the fishing show. And it was '89 when I went out with her, and I remember that I lost it right after that. So no footage, no videotape of that one, but no, I will check. I didn't wear that earring all the time back then, but yeah, it was about 3 years, so that's all I
got
heard.
my scorpion on.
Oh, your scorpion necklace?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm serious though. I would hear it constantly when I was out. They wouldn't say "Hey Vanilla," they would just go dun 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 as they're walking by me on the street. I'm like, and I'd say something like, "Hey Vanilla," and I'm like, I hope this guy's just a one-hit wonder. And well,
then you turned to Moby.
It had somehow I turned. Well, in between the time I turned to, I think it's Chris something, isn't it? The one, the lead singer. Yeah, for about a couple of years I was the lead singer of Coldplay. That's what people thought I looked like. And then,
yeah, I know that guy's name. I can't remember.
Yeah, and then in 2001 or something like that, I turned into Moby.
Were you the white whale or are you just Moby?
I was Moby. For some reason, I was always musicians. I was a rapper. I was like a pop star, and then I was like a techno guy. Yeah, but a girl actually took the picture, and she goes, "I'm going to tell my friends you're Moby, and I took a picture with you." I'm like,
man,
Moby?
That's sad.
I'm like, Moby, really?
Like, oh, it's another one thinking of Vanilla Ice. Oh, I show my friends look like Moby.
Yeah. Why couldn't you take this picture of me like 15 years ago when I was Vanilla? Then they'd be like, "Did you hook up with him?" I'm like, nobody's gonna know who Moby is. Not unless they live on the south side. That was one of his songs. Do you know that, Nick?
No.
That was his like only kind of radio hit with Southside with Gwen Stefani.
I seen him on something on YouTube a while ago.
He's still around.
Yeah.
I was amazed that Chris Martin. There we go. I knew his name was Chris. He said, "You look like Chris Martin," and I'm like, "Who?" Like, he's the lead singer of Coldplay. Oh, let's hear one of your raps. No, I don't have myself singing on camera even back then. I have myself lip syncing. Oh, well, I found myself lip syncing The Cure in the dorms in '87. I found that footage. I got my friend Duck. It's actually David Redding, but his nickname was Duck. He's playing the drums and I'm singing. And I have 2 songs that we did lip sync videos in the dorms. I'm like, I saw it and I went, oh my God, I still have this. Hey, Backroads. I'm like, all right. I can't put it up because it's copyrighted music, but I guess I could, like, I don't know, just not monetize it. But
It's up to you.
I did a pretty good job, man. I could have been a singer.
You should have just been a Vanilla Ice impersonator. Just went around and sang Ice Ice Baby for parties.
Ice, ice, baby. Actually, the funny thing is, I had a friend that had a band, and he wanted me. For like a year, he begged me to be the lead singer, and I'm like, I don't sing. He's like, you got the look, though. You can learn to sing.
That's how it is now.
I know. I'm like, no. He goes, come on, man. Be our lead singer. I'm like, I don't sing.
That's how it is now. All you got to do is get tattoos and have a good record label to give you money. And you get like, that's all you need now.
Oh, yeah. I know what Corn was talking about, what we were talking about. He missed the whole, baby, it's cold outside and you have a wet pussy conversation.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't listen to any pop or that kind of rap like that.
Yeah, but it was so funny. Did him going from I forget it was on TikTok. I forget the name of the guy. But yeah, he does a comedy stand-up and he talks and he compares the lyrics of which one is the #1 hit rap song and which one got banned last year. That's a 40-year-old song for being men derogatory towards women. It's like, okay. Baby, it's cold outside. It's so aggressive. Yeah. But I think the other song is pretty aggressive towards women too. Yeah, he gets partway through it and he goes, I think I rest my case. We've gone insane. Yeah, evidently, Baby It's Cold Outside is now banned as a Christmas song because of its male aggressive lyrics.
It's very aggressive.
Yeah.
It's because he's telling her to come inside his house.
He's
asking.
Maybe we should drink some more. You know, maybe.
Wait, he said the snow. He said snow. That's.
Yeah. Maybe we should just get warmer by the fire.
Some people don't like snow. That's really aggressive.
But the way you put together with the other song, and my sister will be suspicious in that. I guess that's one of the phrases in Baby It's Cold Outside, but it came after a paragraph of the lyrics from the Wet Pussy song, so it kind of flowed into each other, but totally out of context. Now the song's stuck in my head. Well, I guess you don't know the rap song then, Corn. Or are you humming the rap song in your head?
I got these curtains from Goodwill.
I gave my friend a $400 Ralph Lauren comforter.
Those are expensive.
It was one in my storage unit. I actually had it like draped over stuff, so it had like dust on it. But I was just gonna throw it out. But I went. He goes, "Hell yeah, man! I'll wash that. I'll put on family hat right there." Ralph Lauren. I'm like, I know my mom got it from Macy's. It wasn't down, but it was really nice. It was paisley. It was brown and reds and greens, but it was all paisley on it. So, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just been sitting around for 15 years. And it's a comforter. It's on top of the bed. It's not like old sheets.
Yeah, that's on top.
You know? I don't know about Goodwill and old sheets.
Well, we got this nice curtain here.
Okay, at least you're not using it as sheets.
I can use it as a pillowcase.
I don't know. That's just kind of weird. I say comforters are above. Comforters are above what you get in the below stuff, like this comment from Corn.
You don't put your sheets on top?
Did you see Corn's comment?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's on top, so it doesn't get that stuff unless you're doing it on top.
That's the only time I buy from Goodwill.
What?
For Richard.
Oh, do you bring your black light so you get good ones for him?
What? Yeah, that's what Richard hunts for.
You bring your black light? Oh, this is littered with stains. All right, I'm giving this to Richard. Was that actually a curtain?
Yeah, it cost $1.50 from Goodwill. It's got deer on it. It's longer than the one I have, so I don't get creeped on.
Do you ever want that coin clock?
I'm not sure. I like it, but I just don't know where I display it. You know, I know down the road I'd be able to display it, but like, I want like a coin room. You know.
Well, I don't know. I haven't put it on anywhere yet. I'm limited on eBay anyways. I only post 300 something bucks worth right now because I don't have any sort of sales history. And I have some things that are going to be over 1,000 that I post in 300 and 400. So I'm going to post some of the little ones first and hopefully but that clock's only going for like $50. So I looked up all the coins and their value. If you took them out of it and sold them on their own, it'd be like $80.
I could trade you this habanero.
Okay, dude. And I have all the records for you, remember? I have all the John Denver records. You're shaking a pepper. You're shaking a pepper in front of it and everybody left. It looked like you. It looked like you had your balls hanging in front of the camera.
Since when was the pepper hairy?
Everybody's like, "What? There's male balls." I'm out of here.
I actually bought a record today.
Yeah.
You probably never heard of him.
No.
Tyler Childers. I say Childers. It's probably Childers, but.
Is it country or folk?
I'd say a mix of both.
That's like John Denver. I think it'd be more as folk than country.
Well, yeah, John Denver. Yeah, for Tyler Childers, I don't know. It's like a classical kind of country, but folk. It's weird. Yeah. It's got its own genre. I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there was folk, there was bluegrass, there was country, there was Well, there's a bunch of different versions of them that are they're the old storytelling type of music.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like bluegrass, folk, and country together.
Kind of, yeah. They all have a
It's
similar.
kind of like a John Denver.
Yeah, it's
That's the kind of music I like. It's like John Denver, him, because I like that mix.
yeah. That's what I said. I have every single album, so I said I was gonna send it to you. I mean, yeah, that's what I listened to. That's what my dad listened to growing up. That and Neil Diamond. What's this one person? Yeah, Taylor Child's good stuff. See,
Yeah,
Korn likes him too.
I actually. This is the
There's two
second.
people in here, and it still says there's only one.
This is the second record I have from him. Actually, yeah, this is the second one. I've wanted this record for a while. I know.
What year is it?
Oh, I think this was 2018, right?
Is that new?
This was 2017, and that is when this come out.
Oh, so he's new. Okay.
Yeah, he's newer. It's I don't know. He's like, Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, it shows 2 now, Korn, but it showed 0 when your comments were showing up. It's all good music, like that stuff I sent Richard, all that bluegrass stuff I have recorded live. Well, I knew this friend that I made a CD for him to give out to his followers at the time. He was a DJ at one of the bluegrass folk country stations in Slow. And for the radio station, he recorded a bunch of people in Cambria and other clubs on the Northern California coast. And I downloaded it into my computer because I mixed it together so it all blended for him. And I still have all that original, basically unheard live recordings of some of them are famous bluegrass and stuff singers I have. I don't even know who they are. But I brought it down small enough to that, and I sent it in 2 parts to Richard. I don't know what that is.
Huh?
What one is that?
It's the insert.
Oh, that's the insert, same guy.
Let's see what this record looks like. Ready?
Well, unfortunately, mine are in a cupboard I can't get to right now because all my other shit's in front of it.
Oh, wow, that looks nice.
Oh, it's orange.
Yeah, that looks nice. It was only 1925, and it actually this resells for $40 on eBay. But
yeah,
I'm a big fan of Tyler Childers.
I had a bunch of 80s ones, and they used to be on red vinyl and green vinyl and yellow vinyl. They've been doing the colored vinyl for like 30 years. You gotta listen to him. I should get mine. I haven't even actually looked at the name of all John Denver's albums. I think there's like 15 of them.
I know some. I don't know all of them. I mean, I'm sure there's some that are like maybe like a greatest hits album or.
No, I think they're all like
one of them straight drops.
Straight drops. I think he had like 15 or something. One of them is the Muppets one. The Christmas.
Oh God.
One. Yeah. I think that's one. But all the rest of them are. I don't know. I could probably look it up. How many? How many albums? Huh?
I'll look it up.
How many albums did John Denver have? Nick's got a lot of goodies. What about my?
Lennon. What should I look up exactly? Because it's probably going to keep putting in the greatest hits or something.
Put how many albums did John Denver have? Or how many albums did John Denver produce?
Yeah.
It's always the way you word it with Google.
Yeah. It kept pulling up John Lennon for some reason. 33 albums.
Really?
Yeah.
I have that many of them? Wow, I knew there was like this tall, but I didn't know there were that many.
Well, that's probably 33 if it's that tall. Yeah.
Yeah, she said for my birthday she spent like a year getting every single John Denver album.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. According to her, it's every single one that she could find or people knew existed from him. She got a hold of. And
Yeah.
they're all inside the plastic cover things and everything, like the albums in the thick plastic that they keep me. Yeah. I said I have stuff in front of the some of my stuff from my storage unit sitting in front of the doors to the cupboard I have them in. But
well, that's exciting. I'll play them.
yeah, I should have pulled them out.
I don't know why I never thought. I think it was just kind of an obvious answer, so I didn't say it.
Yeah, that whole like 2 weeks or 3 weeks I kept teasing you on it. You never said his name. You said a lot of other Johns because I think somehow a John came out into it, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I found them. They were still in the box that she gave them to me in for my birthday. Silver prism wrapping paper on it and a silver bow. That's what I pulled them out of my storage in. I was like, oh my God, they're still in the same box. Yeah, but they're all, yeah. She even had people order them for her.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't have them in the used record store, and they ordered some.
Are they all the bigger records with 45s or 33s?
No, they're all albums, 33s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, I put them in my cupboard. They're all sitting on top of something in the top of my cupboard.
Well, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, they're heavy though.
I bet.
Vinyl is heavy. People don't realize how heavy vinyl is.
Especially 33 of them.
Yeah, until you get like 50 of them in a bag that you're carrying to go DJ, or in one of those. I used to have one of those aluminum cases, and it weighed like 50 pounds. And I'd have to like drag that to the club.
Maybe I'll have to ride my e-bike there to pick them up.
That would be fun. We can make it an adventure. I want to go grab them. I can go pee. Can I go pee and grab them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll fill this water thing up while you're doing that.
Okay. So we're going to take a little break, both of us. But when we're back, we're going to actually see if I do have, or my girlfriend at the time lied to me, that bitch. No, but anyway.
I don't want anyone in here while we're gone, so.
Yeah. Swing your little mail balls in front of it and get them out.
Look at my nuts, guys. All right.
All right. Just enjoy the stripper porch on its own for a little bit.
Just stepping over the bottles in my room, guys. Give me a minute. Don't need this curtain no more. Thanks for holding up so far, curtain. Don't need you no more. Alexa, turn the lamp off.
Okay.
All right. Not 33.
Huh?
Not 33.
Did we get it mixed up?
There's only 10, but still 10 is like. There is the greatest hits. I see that.
Hold up, let me plug this in.
So I guess she. I guess she wasn't accurate, or or the record people had told her there was only 10. Or it was everyone she could find.
That might have been it.
Yeah. This is the greatest hits one, though. See that one?
Nice.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he died a half mile from my house in Pebble Beach.
Oh, that's where it crashed?
Yeah. At the end of Bird Rock that I lived on in Pebble Beach. Okay, this one's got Leaving on a Jet Plane, Take Me Home Country Roads, Poems, Prayers, and Promises, Rocky Mountain High, Ford Baby for Bobby, Starwood and Aspen, Rhymes and Reasons, Follow Me, Goodbye Again, The Eagle and the Hawk, and Sunshine on My Shoulders.
Sunshine
Yeah.
on my shoulders.
Yeah, that one always gets me when I hear it. Oh, this is a double. Ooh, it opens up. Ooh, it opens up and it's got a little thing in the middle.
I wonder how rare some of them are. They got to
don't
be
know.
rare to some extent.
Well, they were 2001 when she got these, I think, or 2002. But this one's John Denver, Home Again.
That looks really cool.
Him and a picture of his wife, I'm assuming.
Let me see the back again. That looks really cool.
Yeah, and see, they're all in these heavy plastic sleeves. So they don't get, like, corroded or whatever. If I can get it back in. Well, these are probably songs I've never even heard. Back Home Again, On the Road, Grandma's Feather Bed. Remember that one? Do you remember Grandma's Feather Bed?
No, I've known a lot of what you said, but not that one.
All right, Matthew. Thank God I'm a Country Boy. That one you probably remember.
Yeah, that was a big one.
The Music Is You. Annie's Song. It's Up
Annie
to You.
sounds good.
It's Up to You. Cool and Green and Shady. Eclipse. Sweet Surrender, and This Old Guitar. That's on that one. This is Wind Song. Look, they don't even have the name on the front of it. It's just him. No, nothing. And on the back is him on a horse on the beach. With a bandana on.
What's that one?
It's called, it's right there.
Wind Song.
Wind Song.
I'm gonna look up a picture of that closer.
It's got Wind Song. Obviously, that's the title song. Cowboy's Delight. Spirit. Looking for Space. Shipmates and Cheyenne. Late Night Radio. Love is Everywhere. Two Shots. I'm Sorry. Fly Away. Calypso and Song of Wyoming.
That sounds like a cool one.
Yeah, and it was 1975. That's the date on it. Let's see what this other one is. I didn't look at the copyright. Can't really read it. It's too small. Well, I don't even know. It looks like I can't read it. It's kind of rubbed down. When does Greatest Hits come out? They're all RCA though. Guess he was only on one record label. But here's this one. I gotta take it out so you guys can see if there's a reflection.
Spirit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the track list on my phone when you put them up.
Spirit. This was 1976, I think. He has kind of the Lennon glasses on.
Yeah, it's got a cool cover.
Yeah. Spirit. Yeah, if I hold it down like that, yeah, he's his glasses. He's just sitting out in the field. This says, "Come and let me look in your eyes." Oh, wait. Oh, it has a quote on the back. And the Spirit fills the darkness of the heavens. It fills the endless yearning of the soul. It lives within the star too far to dream of. It lives within each part and is the whole. It's the fire and wings that fly us home. Quote by John Henry.
John Henry.
Oh, John Henry. Come and let me look in your eyes. Ellie's Song, Wrangell Mountain Song, Hitchhiker, In the Grand Way, Polka Dots and Moonbeams. It makes me giggle. Baby, you look good to me tonight. Ooh, wow. All right. Like a Sad Song, San Antonio Rose, Pegasus, and The Wings That Fly Us Home. And did you see the back?
Oh, he's in there. He's in the field, but he's standing up.
No, he's somewhere else. He's got kind of an Indian.
He's not in some kind of field.
He's got kind of an Indian shirt on. It's got embroidery and stuff on it. Oh, what year was this one?
79.
Is that what that says?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
79. It's either 79 or 75.
What is it actually?
I can't read it. I think it's 76.
Oh.
Oh, wow. This is kind of Lennon-y right here. John Denver, I Want to Live. Isn't that kind of a Lennon-y sort of
cover? Yeah.
Either that or Kurt Cobain. In the back, like he's in the same sort of shirt with the embroidery.
Yeah. I like his shirts that he wears.
This is called I Want to Live. Signing skies and dancing waters. Oh, singing skies and dancing waters. How can I love you again? To the wild country. Trade winds. Best of the blues. Thirsty boots. It amazes me. Rippling waters. Dearest Esmeralda. Brothers, but spelled with a U. Is brothers spelled with a U? Is it B-O? Oh. And I want B-R-U-T-H-E-R-S.
Brew. Just brew?
Brothers. I think it's brothers, but it's spelled with a U.
Brothers. No, brothers.
Maybe you want to be a hip hop star. This one is. It looks like 1971. Yeah, 1971. Wasn't that kind of time the Beatles got into that sort of looking thing?
Yeah.
That was their sort of.
Or a tiny bit earlier.
Yeah, their sort of hippie thing.
Yeah.
The hippies and the flowers started.
Well,
coming about.
I don't know. We just seen him in a field sitting, then we seen him on another one.
That one looks very Lennon-y, though. I mean, just the way they turned it into like a pencil sketch. I mean, it's like it fits the era for sure. And JD. This album's called JD. Like capital
So he's
letters.
like, look, you guys know who I am. Just let me
Look at the way it's put. I like that logo. Everybody else thinks they made this up, just putting their initials. But look at that. YouTube would be jealous of this because, like, look at the JD, the way it's done.
Or is it John J. the Denver?
Night guys off the bed. All right, Corn. What year is this? Oh, I can't read that. It's like blue on black. It said, I would like to dedicate this album to the musicians and the singers. Hale Blaine, James Burton, Emery Jordan Jr., Glenn D., Hardin, Jim Horn, Herb Patterson, Denny Brooks, Denny Wheatman. But look at the cover. Did you see him? He's rocking the acoustic right there, man. Look at his look. The guy looks on that cover.
He's
rocking it, dude. He's got that like metal look. Songs are Downhill Stuff, Sweet Melinda, What's on Your Mind, Joseph and Joe, Life is Good, Berkeley Woman, Johnny B. Good. Johnny B. Good's on here. He did a remake of Johnny B. Good. He's right there.
All John. It's all John something.
Right there. Johnny B. Good. I wonder if it's actually a remake of Johnny B. Good. You're So Beautiful, South Wind, Garden Song, and Songs Of. I can't see the date. I don't know. If you find out these have like some sort of huge value. You gotta give me a cut if you sell it.
I want to get rid of him. I'm sure there's not rare ones just because he's just so popular.
Yeah. Oh. Wow, this one's totally different.
Hold up. Let me put this plant food in here.
It doesn't have a year on it. What? Oh my God, that's funny. It doesn't have a date. It doesn't have a date on it. At least on the outside. uh, you're gonna love who he. You're gonna love who he produced this with.
Hold up.
I swear to God, man. This is hilarious. I haven't been in here anymore, but
All right.
hang on. I'm still going over him. Guess who he produced this or is on this album with him?
I'm not even gonna guess.
You won't guess.
No?
There's no way you'll guess his last name. It's produced by John Denver and Barney Wackoff.
Barney Wackoff?
Wakeoff. Yeah, Wakeoff. Wackoff. It's Wyckoff. I ain't lying. It's right there.
What?
And look at the cover, man. Just like Miami Vice days right there. This has got to be later for sure. Okay, side one. Hold on tightly. Thought of you. Something about. On the wings of a dream. Flight. The higher we fly. This is obviously, look on the back. Because he was in the planes, remember? That's how he died.
Mm-hmm.
It was a shot of him flying. And then, where is it? It's over here. Spirit of St. Him next to Spirit of St. Louis is on the back. This album is dedicated with great love and respect to the memory of my father, Lieutenant Colonel Dutchendorf.
Dutchendorf.
And I'm yeah, I'm not, that's on here too. His father was named, it was Lieutenant Colonel H.J. Dutchendorf. I can't make this shit up, man. It's right there.
What? He's weird, dude.
Look at that picture though. That's so Miami Vice.
He's just going through like these different phases every week or something.
I know. It says falling out of love. I remember romance. Wild mountain skies. World game. And it's about time. I think it says 81 on here.
I'm gonna look up what the rarest one is.
Yeah, it's called it's just called John Denver. It's about time. That's a pretty good title. I like that. You ready for the next one?
No, the only way any are rare is if they're signed, pretty much.
Look at this cover.
But I really like John Denver.
You see the title?
John Denver. Some days are diamonds.
I can't read the date, but some days are diamonds. Gravel on the ground. San Francisco Mabel Joy. Sleeping alone. Easy on Easy Street. The Cowboy and the Lady. Country Love. Till You Open My Eyes. Wildflowers in a Mason Jar. The Farm, in parentheses. Boy from the Country. Dude, I gotta listen. You gotta go live and play like all of them.
Yeah,
I don't have
any John Denver.
I don't have a record player, so I can't listen to them. I guess I could download them all if I wanted.
Or you just play them on YouTube.
Yeah. That's a hell of a lot of songs, though. Okay, you like this one. Oh, this is one you'll know. Obviously. Look at that cover.
Rocky Mountain High.
Yeah. And the back with the guy with the shirt that says Beaver on it.
All right.
It says, "Be kind to animals, kiss a beaver." I swear to God, that's what it says.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, he was controversial back then, man. And yeah, this doesn't even have, it has nothing on it. There's no writing on the back of the cover at all. Nothing about the songs or anything. That's all you get. Oh, and here's the one you don't like.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. You already told me you didn't. Can't believe it's misty out. I'm just noticing they're getting all wet. Well, not the last one I put down. Look at the picture.
I see that.
Yeah.
That's kind of. I like the cover.
Yeah, that's the back. Oh, and that's the front of the cover. Yeah. He's out there by a lake with all the Muppets.
I like that. I don't know if I'll.
Now look at that on the horse with Miss Piggy. It's got Animal. It's got everybody. Floyd, Kermit. They're all on here, baby. Yeah, ye old pal, Grandma's feather bed. She'll be coming round the mountain, catching another butterfly, down on the old mill stream, Durango Mountain Caballero, gone fishing, medley, tumbling tumblewoods, happy trails, poems, prayers, and promises, take them away, going camping. Hey, you could use that, going camping.
Yeah, but it's Muppets.
You could use it during Christmas. It could be your Christmas special. Home on the Range and like No One Like You.
Home on the range.
Well, all right, I won't send you this one then. Even
See,
if you like it.
I really like that art, but I don't like the Muppets.
That's a classic though, man. I mean, seriously. It is wet out here. I didn't realize it's actually raining. So I guess I'm not putting him up there again. I'll put him down there. So there you go, man.
Hold up.
Those are your records.
Well, it's funny that I don't have any John Denver.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't. I just haven't come across any.
Well, now thanks to my ex-girlfriend, you do.
It's not the one in Michigan, is it?
No, this is actually the last girlfriend I've ever had in my life.
When was that?
2005.
Well, how long were you together?
3.5 years. That's my longest relationship and my last relationship.
Did you do something dumb or did someone else do something dumb? Or is
No,
it just...
she was just too young.
Oh.
She was 19. You're not going to ask my age at the time?
I don't care. Well, how old were you?
36. Enough said. Yeah, I've shown her on here a lot. She was, well, at the end, she had to be my only model because she wouldn't let me around any other women. But Audrey Paleo. She was like 5'1". Yeah, no, she ended up moving to San Francisco, which is the reason I moved to San Francisco. Yeah. Dumbest thing I ever did. We got 3 people in here now. We had. Yeah. I mean, after her, I've dated a lot of people for like the next like 8 years or something, but never another like actual legit girlfriend. Yeah, once I went to San Francisco, I met women like that were really hot that were like my age and owned businesses and were DJs and all that. I'm like, what was I thinking? There's somebody who just got out of college that doesn't know what she's gonna do, and I'm meeting all these hot chicks that already know what they're doing and are established. I was like, yeah, she was the longest relationship and the easiest to get over. It just once I went to San Francisco and met like all kinds of like grown women, I realized what everybody else told me the whole time I went out with her. What the fuck are you doing? I remember this lady, Kendra. She was like my mom's age. She owned a bead store around the corner from my clothing store that I owned. And she would always like tell me to break up with her and what are you doing and everything. And so the day I broke up with her, I walked into her store and went, I broke up with Audrey. And she goes, good. I've been telling you that for the last 3 years. No sympathy, no nothing, just straight out. Good. I've been telling you that for 3 years to bring over that bitch. I'm like, dun dun dun. I'm all, there we go.
Well,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to get off because I've been going to bed at like 11 for like weeks now. Like I go to bed at like 11 o'clock.
My time or yours?
My time. Now it's 1:20 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I got to show you all your records.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like him. I'm about ready to get off anyway. What?
All right. Huh?
Well, no, I said last week I was only on for an hour and a half.
I remember I jumped back in because my friends were doing something, and you're like, no one's going to talk, so bye.
Yeah, because you were at the Scary Bridge or something.
Yeah, we were driving around and crap. And
yeah, but I sat on here, and for like the last like 20 minutes, I had like 3 or 4 people on, and nobody was commenting. And I just went, all right, I got better things to do. I'll see you next week. Bye. And I went bam and just shut up. I'm like, I'm not just going to sit here and talk to myself for your entertainment because I don't even know who's here.
I notice a lot of people do that. Like, there could be people that watch you that you don't even know. You know, they never said anything.
Yeah, but this is like, I think it was like 4 people or 3 or 4 people or something. And it never went down or up. But for like 20 minutes, I kept talking. I kept asking for responses. And nobody ever gave me a comment. And I just went, all right, I got better things to do. I'm out of here. I'm not looking for watch hours. I mean, if you're not even going to talk to me, I'm out. I'm just talking today about, I don't know if you know anything about this, but like I have 3,500 viewers and I get like 5-10 people. I mean, it's kind of like if I was somebody that had almost 600,000 subscribers and I realized only like 30,000 of them really liked me. How would you feel if that was the case?
What?
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Not even 30,000 is a bit high there.
No. Really? It's washed down to even, it's washed down to less?
Like 3,000.
Where are you at now anyway? I haven't checked.
I don't know. I think it's down to like 591.
Oh, well. And what was your peak? 603?
No, 600.
Oh, you got to just about exactly 600?
I got like a little over 600, and then it just like
went down 9,000.
Just decided to screw me over.
So you said before it was like 30, so now you think it's like 3?
What?
Before you said you had realistically like 30,000 that followed you.
No.
Now you're saying it's more like 3?
I always said like 3,000. I never said 30.
You said 30 one time.
No.
But even that is a huge cut.
Yeah, but it's like people expect, you know,
camping.
Yeah, but then they come to my channel and they're like, you're not getting many viewers and you're putting out tons of videos and, you know, don't make any sense.
Yeah. I remember Becca comes in there all the time and goes, "Why do you only have like 3 or 4 people in here? You have 3,500 subscribers." I'm like, "Well, do the math." I mean, if you look at you and you go live, sometimes you get like what 100 something, 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had times where I had like 3,000, 4,000.
Oh, early on you did.
Mm-hmm.
But on average, how many do you get it?
100 to 200 to 300.
Yeah, but if you divide that compared to your subscription rate, it's about the same as me.
Yep.
I mean, and she's amazed that I don't get all these people in. I'm like, well, I've never had many people on my lives. It's just that's not my focus. I just jump on. I mean, I jump on, but I do it for my people that I know like me, and the rest of them, they want to come in. I don't care. You know, I think the most I've ever had on live since the beginning is like 25. From when I very first started, that was like the biggest. So, all right, Nick, I'll let you go.
All right. My stomach's starting to hurt too from the
Well, he
habanero.
ate a fucking habanero. What do you expect?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
And
should stay
I'm like,
off that.
I'm really
Everything spicy
because
is live, man.
I took my AC out. So now
Spicy's just leading you down a bad path, man. he's secretly Darth Vader, man.
I think so.
And you're more of a Mark Hamill guy. You're more of a Luke.
Not Luke. No.
No, I'm your father.
All right. Well,
All right, man. Thanks for coming in.
I'll see ya.
Thank you. What was that? That
Huh?
wasn't sorry. Is that your Mark Hamill imitation? What was that? I'll see ya.
I'll see ya.
That was like, all right, guys, I'm getting off. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm gonna be probably. I got to go to El Estero because I have somebody that I'm gonna call up, see if I can meet there. He's gonna be giving me a flash drive so I can give him all my skate footage that he's on. He's gonna give me some skate footage he has of me, maybe possibly, but yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, and of course I'll be uploading Wednesday, Friday as normal. But thank you, Nick, for coming on and keeping me entertained, and the people that were here. And I got to show him all of his albums I gave him, like evidently 10 John Denver albums, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I forget. I gotta go down here. I always forget and like don't know where. All right. Anyway,